Hey Pisces, this is your bi-weekly reading where we take a look at the energy of this 2-week period of time between full to new moon and new moon to full moon so that we can best utilize and take advantage of the energy so that we can really work with that to benefit our lives overall. Because why not? Why not swim with the current and not work against it, right? No matter what is happening or occurring with astrology, which there are always so many things happening, we always have, just like the sun rises and sets every day, we have the moon going through its monthly traversing, and through that period we can count on the pattern of having an approximate 2-week period of time that always has the undercurrent of waning or waxing. Now with this particular reading, we are dealing with the waning energy, which is the clearing out, the wrapping up loose ends, the doing inventory and assessing what is in alignment, no longer in alignment, what's stagnant, what needs to just like be cleared out. With that, that can look like having conversations with people that need to happen to get things clear. That can look like scrapping part of a project and realizing that some of it just really wasn't working. It can mean releasing a project into the world. Doesn't necessarily always mean getting rid of like people or things or whatever altogether. So consider that when you're looking at this. We are also going to just take one card for some advice. By the way, if this is your first time joining me, thanks for being here. Welcome. And also, these videos are much shorter. They are short and sweet, meant to help us to get some guidance during the 2-week period of time, because I do put out monthly videos that go over the entire month, but a month is a long time to just kind of like remember what to come back to all the time. So these are short little bites to help us through shorter increments of time, right? We also, so we're working with this period of time, the dates. Let me give this to you because I don't think I did. The September 29th full moon in Aries in tropical astrology to the new moon on October 14th in Libra in tropical astrology. On the same day, on October 14th, we will have the first eclipse of another eclipse season. I know. So this one is a South Node eclipse, and the South Node eclipse has to do with, overall, in general, the energy is that of releasing. So here we are having the lead up to this first eclipse, which is a South Node eclipse about releasing, and we're moving from full moon to new moon, which is more of this releasing kind of energy as well. So I feel like that really amplifies and underscores the importance to, pay attention to these kinds of currents of energy and how to work with them. So here we have what is the focus, and it is your midheaven. Your midheaven is what's up. So very similar to the 10th house, the midheaven is about your purpose. It's about your life path. It's about your career. It's about the place that you are, most seen in this way, right? So what we're reaching for, the pinnacle of our career, the pinnacle of our purpose, right? It's what we're really striving for. It's the highest point, the most seen point in our lives. So that's what it has to do with. And there, again, with the theme and the energy that we're working with, you're looking to see, are there concepts or beliefs or projects that perhaps in this particular area of life are outdated, are stale, need some updating, need to have some certain things cleared out. Maybe there are parts of a project or maybe an entire project that's just like it has not been going, has not been working. You put a lot of time, energy, and attention into it, but really you need to go back to the drawing board, and it would really benefit everything overall if you did. Those kinds of things is like, to give examples, what you could be looking at. Now, with that, I don't know if you work with other people and you're collaborating. Maybe you work, like, doesn't have to be that you're an entrepreneur, right? Like you could be, even though it's very popular these days, but it could be that you work within an organization. And so like maybe you're a lawyer inside of a firm. I don't know, but there is like the possibility that you work with others. And the reason I say that, well, let me talk about this first, and then we'll come back to that. So we have the Six of Swords is showing up as part of the advice that's coming through for how you can deal with this, right? The Six of Swords shows up to say like, hey, you are on a trajectory, right? You are reaching for the pinnacle here, and it would be such a disservice to you if you were to slow down or completely stop your progress because you were concerned about other people being able to keep pace with you, or other people being able to even go in that direction. You might see that, going back to this being like maybe coworkers or whatever it is, that people are not able to keep pace. It could also mean, though, that there are people in your personal life, in your home life, people close to you, where you might feel like, oh my God, I'm going to leave them behind, or I'm like growing so fast. I'm so on fire with like my focus or my career or whatever it is, or I'm like changing so quickly that I'm afraid I'm going to lose people or I'm going to leave them behind. I would encourage you to think about this like you are allowing them to be where they are and go at the pace that they're going to go at. Allowing them to go on whatever journey they need to go on. Your paths might diverge for a period of time, or they might diverge completely forever. You don't know, right? And that's the scary part, right? But the Six of Swords shows up to say, like, there might feel like there's a little bit of sadness or grief with that, right? In releasing anything that we don't want to release, that we're, haven't been looking at, or it feels difficult to let go of, right? In this energy that we're working with, it can feel sad. It can feel like there's a little grief there, right? And maybe some concern, some worry, some anxiety about whether those people will still be a part of our life in some sense, or whether they'll catch up, or whether our paths will come back together again, or something like that. And what's being shown here is that you need to continue on. Like, you need to not allow that to stop you from progressing. This is what's important, right? Like, focusing back on this. I'm not saying to bulldoze and not care about the people in your life. Like, definitely be intelligent about the way that you implement the things that where you take your messages from. Like, if it resonates with you, amazing, awesome, but be intelligent about the way that you go about things, right? This is not to bulldoze and totally just like, be unconscious with people. But this is saying, hey, this is important that you pay attention to. You're on a trajectory, and that you don't try to stop that trajectory. Of course, we do the best that we can to have the conversations that matter to us with the people that are meaningful to us along the way. And we hope that, they'll be able to keep pace. And at the same time, sometimes it's the way it goes in life. You just are on a faster track for whatever reason. So I hope this is helpful. Perhaps the monthly reading will give you more insight to put this into context. It goes through the beginning, middle, and end of the month, and challenges, and also, more advice. So those are longer readings. They're approximately 15 minutes on average. So those will be out a couple days from now. And then also the astrological highlight video for the first half of October will also be out. So definitely check those out to get maybe a little bit more information, a little bit more context, right? To see how this is all playing together. And if this was insightful or helpful in any way, please consider giving the video a like. It does help me with the algorithm gods. It helps me so that they show me to more people as I'm really trying to build this channel. And also, while you're at it, why not subscribe and hit the notification bell if you haven't already, so you don't miss any of the videos as they come out, and all the new stuff that I'm planning on the horizon. So, and I have some goodies I'm really excited about. It may or may not happen during the holiday season. We'll see how that goes. It might have to be like right after the holiday season instead of earlier. But thank you for your time. Thanks for being here, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.